Okay, hey, I'm S'mores. This is my channel, and if you have looked at the first video, it's kind of explanatory. This leg was crushed in an accident, and everything else keeps kind of popping up here and there, little problems. This ankle totally tore ligaments. So I've been sick of this. And believe it or not, actually, let me grab the pictures. So, believe it or not, yeah, that is what I looked like most of my life. And that was right before my bed rest journey. So, either way, I've always fluctuated from a size 0 to 7, maybe a 9 at one point. Never above that. Now, I'm getting up there, but 4 years of bed rest will do that. So, I had my birthday recently, and it all of a sudden popped in my head like a light bulb. Like, what happened to you? What are you doing? This is not you. And so I made a list of all my learned behaviors over the years that I've learned from parents or friends or whatever bad influences I had. And I've been working on that. And now I want to work on the rest of me. And anybody that suffers from depression knows what I'm talking about when I say it is like you're missing a piece of your soul. Imagine that somebody has stolen a piece of your soul. They ran off with it. You can see them, but you can never get that. And that's why people get so depressed that they stay in bed for days. They can't scrape themselves up. Okay, so yeah, I got something in my eye, which happens a lot. Yeah, I am a gamer, I am a girl, and I'm a big girl now. So I want to teach people and maybe educate a little bit, maybe, but I'm not a professional. These are only my opinions, so do whatever you want. Don't listen, whatever. But I'm sick of this, so I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna attempt to change it somehow. And what I've been doing is I've figured out, it's really bothering me, I've figured out a way to video game while working out. And it's kind of awesome because you don't even realize that you're really working out. Maybe like the next day a little bit, but I mean, I got a protein shake and I eat a couple eggs or something, whatever. Protein will help the soreness of your muscles, apparently. So you will see me use these a lot, the 2-pounders. I had 3-pounders, I have no idea where they went. Then I have the 5-pounders. And it is easier with the 2-pounders, and I do more reps, and that is going to get you like toned instead of like muscle mass. So certain muscles that I want to make bigger, obviously I use the 5s then, and from there, if I can, use the 5s on that. Everybody's been telling me, well, oh my god, I don't know how you're surviving the corona, and I don't know how you're staying inside. How are you living? How's this? Everybody needs to know right now, people that are on bed rest for whatever reason, yeah, welcome to our world. Okay? Imagine not being able to leave your bed for 4 years. 3 or 4 years, on and off. Mostly on. Yeah. If people bring you cookies and chocolate and stuff, you can't just throw them away. You're stuck in the bed with that stuff that they brought you because they feel bad, which I'm a chocoholic. I will say that. My family probably meant well, but it didn't turn out too well. Okay, so I'm sick of it. I started actually at one point throwing the cookies out the window, and my friend would pick them up. I think that was like my year and a half in bed rest, or a year in, I don't know. So I'm starting these videos, and I hope it helps somebody. And if you are on bed rest, there is ways that you can work out. It's crazy. It's gonna sound crazy. And I'm a rocker, so I'm gonna put my music on, and you'll see how I did it anyway, or attempted to. If you don't like the music, sorry. That's what I listen to mostly. Might change it later. Okay, so these are awesome. You can actually drum with them. If you like bass and like rap and hip hop, you can figure out a way to like accentuate, you know, those by guitaring or drumming or just lifting out whatever. But any movement is good. As long as you keep moving, you are working out. Just, even if you have to go slow, it doesn't matter. I spent a lot of my bed rest literally in bed rest and dancing and trying not to move this leg, because that was the hurt leg. So it was in a brace, it was in everything. And my knee is now trashed, so I have to do low impact workouts. There's another YouTuber called Mr. London, and I love his workouts, and I used to do most of them, but now I can't. And so I feel like there's not a lot of channels that actually cater to people that can't do those things, that can't do calisthenics. I can't do jumping jacks. I can't get on the floor and do push-ups. The only way I get on the floor is very carefully, and I'll show you the way I do it, to avoid anything on my knee. But yeah, so my workout is basically just me gaming usually, and I've found the medium to lower games, like building games or what have you, mystery games, those usually work out pretty good. And I usually start by swaying to do a warm-up. And if you can't sway, I mean, if you're in bed and your leg is, you know, held up or whatever, you can kind of go like this. It's gonna sound really weird, but it is movement. So, and they're right. They're definitely right. As long as your body stays in movement, it will stay in movement for the rest of your life. But if you stop moving and you sit there like a couch potato and you sit there in your bed and you let this happen to you, your body will not be able to move anymore. So I cannot move certain ways. I cannot do certain things. My knee kind of, like, as you can tell right now, it kind of goes in and backwards whenever it feels like it. So I've just been being very careful. My ankle's a lot better now, so that's good. And you basically, yeah, I just go through the motions and do the gaming, and I will do one-handed gaming. So I can go like this. I've actually gone all out dance rocked to this, as much as I could. To everything really. I'll play Prodigy, I'll just go out crazy, and I'll do spurts of it. So I'll go crazy for like 2 minutes, maybe for a whole song or something, and then the next song will be like a break song. But if I am sitting, okay, if I'm sitting, I'm not just sitting. Okay, I'm doing the butt crunchy things. Like I'll do one cheek then the other, and or I'll do part of my physical therapy was tippy toes. So since this is a rocking chair, it really helps. And I will tippy toe and just rock on back on my toes, back on my toes, back on my toes, and that's part of my workout because that's part of my physical therapy, believe it or not, for the ankle and for the knee. I do a lot of this, the leg raises, but I've figured out once you're out of breath, once you start being out of breath, that counts as cardio. So I can go like this, and since I'm so out of weight and I'm talking at the same time as I'm doing this, I'm more likely to, get out of breath. So while not paying too much attention to the game because, don't have to, I'll just go like this and not fall off the edge of the building, maybe. I try to go slow. Sometimes I'll get into a dangerous situation on the game and it makes me go faster. And it's really weird because I've just noticed that over time. A lot of the other things is like I will actually stop in a safe place or when I'm waiting for something to happen next in the game, and I'll do the lifts. I'm gonna go ahead and change the music because apparently somebody somehow has changed my playlist. So I'll go with Bass Nectar. Let's throw out one. Is it gonna play? Okay. And everybody might not like this movie. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that I need to keep moving. So parallel apparently is like the best way to lift and curl and do all that stuff. Like apparently like walking with my legs parallel. This is actually really good for the beginning because I like doing this. It's easier, it kind of makes me pay attention, and it's hard for me because between my knee and my ankle, you can imagine. So I just remember no matter what happens in the game, don't stop. At this point I can take a little break because I started building something and it's got a process. So this I do a lot of. I know I'm probably looking so crazy right now, but you know what? I will look crazy if this helps one person. I don't care. Even if that person's me. I just go slow and you can feel it, like you can feel the workout. I also take the 5 pounds and go like this and just do shoulder shrugs. I go forward, I go backwards, I go every which way. I've actually I do a lot of this. My wrists had a lot of weakness. As you can see, the left one still needs work. And how I got rid of that mostly, because I was not able to even do that, is I go like this and I let it kind of hang on the bottom of my fingers. And I've noticed with me personally, I cannot do both at once because I'll feel this one working out, but I won't feel this one working out unless I do it one by one. And I do however many reps it takes to make it really exhausted, basically. Well, that's what I do anyway. Normally. For this video, I'm going to shorten everything. And I will go inward and then outward. And I'll even go like this, but you have to try to hold the grip. Like, try to hold them still, but just a little jiggle, which probably looks funny with my arms like that, so let me do it down. Maybe that's better for gravity. I will also do this. Let's see. I'll take my 5-pound weights and I'll put them on the floor. And I'll touch the floor and bring them up while keeping my legs bent. I've found this actually helps. Sometimes I lift there, and sometimes I go all the way up, and then down again. And then sometimes I'll just go like that. I like doing that with either weights. It's really, doesn't matter. A lot of it is just movement. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll play the drums. I'll go all out. I'll play the drums this way. That actually has gotten, like, this is a lot better, believe it or not. And I've been doing this for about, I'd say 2 weeks, I think. And I've actually noticed, like, my ankle getting better. My butt is getting lifted. Like, things are happening. Yes, I do have to do more crunches. The one I do most is, like, with my, when you're on your floor and your legs are bent, instead of doing, like, regular crunches, because I'm a turtle, apparently I can't yet. So I just go side to side and try to touch my feet. Can't touch them yet, but eventually it'll work, you know. And I'm going to show you the wall exercises that I do, because those are very helpful. But I do use this chair a lot. Sometimes I will use it because my knee won't bend the way I want it to by itself. I will use it to stretch my leg out, like normally it would be this, but you're grabbing your leg and pulling, you know, stretch that. I can't actually do that yet. Partially because of imbalance, partially because I can't actually reach down there. My butt's too big or something, I don't know. But I do use the rocking chair sometimes to do my back leg lifts. And I know, like, there's a proper form to it, but I don't care because I'm doing it. And that's all that matters to me right now, is that I'm doing it. I'm getting movement, I'm getting it. Okay, so now I'm gonna move. If you notice blue tape, it's because of camera placement. I'm a beginner. So we're gonna move the camera. Ever so gingerly. Okay, so this is like my wall exercise. This is how I began with my wrist strength, because it was so low that I would barely even, like, I would be standing straight up and just touch the wall. And it's kind of hard because some of my nails are really long, because since my knee accident, I haven't been able to work on my car or anything. But this helps with wrist, and just put the pressure that you're comfortable with, because if you do any more, you might hurt yourself. I don't do anything that's gonna go crazy, because I have messed myself up before. Also, good trick, if your knee bends backwards, like mine does, then you have a problem stretching down, unless you're on the floor already, or, well, even in that case sometimes. I cup the back of my knee sometimes to stretch, and I'll stretch that way with one of my hands cupping the back. so it won't go backwards. Or, it's a nice little trick, is I get up on the wall like this, and since my butt is fully on it, I keep it in contact with the wall at all times, and I'm able to stretch down, and I don't have to worry about my knee going backwards because the wall stops it. Also, I try to keep my knee a little bit bent, and sometimes I do still cup it when I'm doing this even. I use this to stretch like the back of my arms or whatever. I just go like this to stretch that way. And that usually is my stretch, one of my stretch songs. And it does feel really good since I did work out. Now this one I couldn't do till recent. I'm so happy I can do it now. I have been trying to work out for the last 2.5 years, and I've had so many bumps and stops along the way just because of one leg being longer than the other one now, and I think that all this stuff the doctors are saying to me, I don't believe them. I'm in denial a little bit. Okay, so I always keep my hand somewhere for placement. But one of my exercises is, now that my ankle is good enough, to go on my tippy toes and come back down. And mind you, this hand is free. I can still be gaming. I just don't personally want to because I'm taking great care with my ankle. I don't want it to go sideways again. And what is the other one? Oh yeah, the back of my calves. I put one leg out and one leg forward, and I just move down a little bit, enough to feel the stretch on the back of my other leg. And I don't really want to stretch that much because those are the muscles I'm usually trying to tighten up because of my knee going backwards. And I know the best way for me to squat is to squat so my butt is below parallel, but I can't do that. There's certain things that are not an option for me. Okay, so I can't do that. But I will use the stretch, put my feet apart, and then lean one way, stretch that out, and then lean the other way while holding my knee. I hold the back of my knee always, because I never know when it's going to slip. I do that. I do a lot of this. Oh, wow, I noticed. Okay. So then you can touch toes if that doesn't bother you. You can do the reach for the sky, which is, I usually take the weights and I'll pretend I'm reaching for the sky. And I'll go as long as my arms will let me go. Like, I will just go. The one-handed gaming I can still do. Even with my my character has to drink some water and eat some food real quick, so she doesn't die. But that's the only time. There's certain interactions in the game that you have to pay attention to, but I really don't notice that I'm working out. And then for a grip, it's really good if you hold this like that. and I'll just go parallel, parallel, parallel. So since I don't know how my form is, but I'm not really worried about form, I'm worried about results. And me not noticing the pain, which is, that's about all I can do with the 5. And then I just switch hands. So I'm able to still video game. And what's really awesome is if I go and use the 2 pounds and if I take a break or whatever and go and try to match the beat. And sometimes I take the 5-pound weights and I put them together and then I act like I'm throwing like hitting a baseball like this way, or smashing, someone's head in or something. Like, bam! I do all kinds of things to imagine not working out. Yeah. Let me move the camera again, but yeah, actually, let me show you this first. I do push-ups regular, like plant your feet however they're comfortable. And I usually just go straight forward. And you can put more of an incline on it and put your feet more back, like back more. If you can do that. And I like to go in with my hands, straight with my hands, and then out, wider. And it works out everything. And I do that until I can't do that anymore, And I might take a break. And then I might take a break on the floor, stretching, all that stuff. But I'm always moving, I promised myself I would not game more than half an hour without moving. And it's worked out. I get out, I'll have a timer, I'll get up, and I'll just walk in place, sway, and it's kind of like I pretend I'm using rollerblades, because it's kind of practice because I have a pair in the closet and I kind of want to use them, and I haven't been able to. I also have heels that I might not ever wear again, but keep hope alive. Let me show you the floor exercises. This might look weird, so I might edit this out. And yeah, this is a no judgment zone. I don't want any hate mail. I use a towel. I can't afford a yoga mat. I'm permanently disabled, so just from this little bit, actually, I'm gonna have to ice my back probably. Okay, so if I wanted to get on the floor, I have to hold on to the side of the bed, which is partially why I got this bed, and put my leg out like that. And then when I'm on the floor, I can pretty much scooch. So I make sure to have my weights, I'm probably gonna look at this video later to see if you guys can actually see this, I'm not sure. So yeah, I'll try to lay back. Gotta scooch more. Okay. Pillow leg rest. And I got the big weights. So what I do usually is, without hitting the monitor, I already did that once to one laptop. I just go like this. It's like that weighing machine kind of thing in the gym. Or I'll go like this. And usually I can go out more because usually I'm not in this exact position. I'm a little bit moved over for my workout. Again, punching the air, doing all this, and I can actually game down here while doing my leg raises, which is usually what I do. I game during everything, and I'll go until it hurts, and then I know to switch legs, and I just keep going. And for the sake of this video, I will stop gaming for a second so I can narrate how to do. So I do the straight foot and your leg raise. That works out your hips. You can do what I call the upside down crab and lift your butt up off the ground. I usually plant my arms flat down or grab onto the towel, like pinch it. So you move your butt up and it's exercise also. And then there's this one, trying to touch your feet. I've only been able to touch my calves so far, but it's progress. If you want to do crunches while you're down here gaming, you won't even notice. You can do the bicycle. And all that you can do while gaming. Now, my other exercise is on my stomach, and I kind of stretch my arms out and my legs out, and I reach, it's like a reverse squat. So imagine I'm on my stomach. I would just go like this. Actually, that might be a good workout for your abs too. Yeah, anything else I kind of have to do on the wall. Like my back leg kicks, like I showed on my chair, but I do it on the wall too. And I'll do it both with my leg straight and with my leg bent. And yeah, that's pretty much my workout. And I just keep going until I can't go anymore. And usually since it's low impact, it lasts like 2 hours. But I don't even notice because I'm gaming. So yeah, I hope this helps, and I hope to make more videos. If anybody's interested in more of this, little tips and tricks, little home remedies, yeah, like the video. Alright.